Hey guys, today we're in Middle Village. Now, Middle Village in Queens, that is. Today we're only going to do a little walkthrough. There are going to be maybe half a dozen places that I want to show you. We're just starting focusing on the graveyard just to kick things off. They do say that there's more dead people in Queens than there are live ones, and I believe that to be true. Anyway, today I've only maybe got half a dozen things to show you on the route. We're just going to take a nice little walk, and when we come up to the places that I want to show you, I'll take a couple of pictures, slot them in the video, and hopefully you're going to get a nice little trip through Middle Village today. Now, the place we're starting at today is the Frank T. Lang building. Now, this building was made roughly between 1900 and 1905. And what I like about this building, now Frank T. Lang used to be a stonemason, and where I was just showing you the graves right there, he created a lot of the monuments for this grave, a lot of the mausoleums, but come 1946 his business had kind of dried up a little bit. But obviously the building stood, and it's a beautiful building. Now, what I like about this building is right above the doorway, you've got some gargoyles, like they're protecting the entrance, not just here, but a little further down there as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take a couple of pictures of these so you can get a clear view of the gargoyles, and then I can slot them in, and hopefully it'll make the video that much better. I'm having a little trouble focusing right now on the camera. Okay, and I'm going to zoom in and get one of the gargoyles perfectly. And what I'll do is I'll walk down to where the other gargoyles are. That's going to be quite a walk for us today. There's a few faded signs along the way that I want to show you. You know how I love our faded signs. But for the most part, I'm going to keep quiet. So here's the next entranceway. And you can see the gargoyles at the top there as well. And let me just grab a picture of these guys as well. And that way you'll get to see the workmanship of Frank T. Lang, the stonemason. And let me just back out so I can get the two of them together. All right. So now we're going to take a leisurely stroll, and when I come to the next point of interest, I'll point that out to you.
So I'm like, have you been?
Now I see one of those faded signs over there in between the two buildings. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to read it because the buildings are kind of close to each other. But hopefully we can find out what that says. As you probably know, I love these faded signs right here. Let's cross over and see. Unfortunately, it looks like the sun's right on it. Let me see if I can get a picture of that. It's something drugstore. In fact, I'm even going to go over there and see if we can get a closer view of that. Because the sun's shining right on the top part there. And unfortunately, I can't read much of it. It's something the drugstore in the... We'll pop across the street and see if we can see. Okay. I'm going to step right in the alleyway and see if that's any better for us. Absolutely not better at all. Yeah, I can't read that for love nor money. All right. Well, we got a little bit of it, but it's probably not going to be enough to decipher what it was. Now, as we're walking, I am looking at the top of the buildings. See if I can find any gargoyles or carvings. I've rarely been in this neighborhood, so I don't know too much about what's going on there.
But the rent's really expensive. Yeah, but
Oh, I spotted another one of those fading signs there. And this time, doesn't look like the sun is killing it. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that one there. Let me get my camera out and see if we can get a close-up and see what that says. It's even got an old phone number on there. Now it says dining, dancing and bowling. The phone number is Havermeyer 82871. I mean, that is so old. So that's going to be HA82871. These go back to the really early years. See if there's a business sign on there as well. Doesn't look like there is. Of course, the sun is like half on it, but considering it's not actually bad. I love that. So hopefully the camera here is picking that up. I'm guessing, because I see a banquet hall right here, as it's dancing, dining and bowling, I'm going to take a guess that it's actually this store right here. I'm guessing that was an old theatre for dining. Going by the sign, I can actually get a better look at the sign right here, so maybe I should take a picture from here. Hopefully the camera's not too intrusive as I put it in front of the Sony there. Of course the bus had to pull right up in front of it. Oh, that's wonderful. Now I just took one where the company should be, but it looks like the area in the middle there, that the company sign has completely worn away. But that's wonderful. That's really made my day, that has. Dining, dancing and bowling. Phone Havermeyer 82871. Then it's got wines and liqueurs at the bottom as well. Oh. That's fabulous. Let me see if there's a sign elsewhere on the other building. Nope, there's not. Okay, no worries. I guess I'll cross over here. Seems like there might be a little bit more traffic on this side. So this neighborhood is one neighborhood over from where I live, but because Manhattan's in the other direction, I rarely if ever get down this way. There's an old building right here as well. Just looking to see if the building has a date on it. Just pause for a minute. They normally have the date built into the bricks at the top of the roof. Just looking that side, nope, no luck on that one. And likewise, I'm looking on that side, but I don't see any dates on this one either. Well, there would have been a date on there. Not to worry. We'll keep walking. We'll see if we can find someone else. And you can see when I'm recording this as well. Oh, this is a beautiful looking building right here. I will just turn around in just a sec there. Now, is there a date on there? It's got two busts on either end. Looks like a lion hanging over the doorway. One right on the roof, and a couple of eagles up there as well. What a beautiful looking building. Unfortunately, there's no date on there. Let me see if I can get a couple of images there. Focus, man. Come on. I'm talking to the camera here. I'm already focused. Let's get one of the lion's head above the door there. I wish I had a date on that one. You don't know my luck, it's probably a new building that's fooled me. Anyway, what a gorgeous looking building. Now this one does have a date on there. Rather sideways date, if I might add. I'm not sure we can pick that up, but I'll take a picture and slot it into the video here. But the date of this building is 1930. Well, let's see if I can zoom in and get the date on camera there. If I pick the right spot. Okay. Now, I wouldn't mind an Indian, to be honest with you. But I think that's mostly what they call it, a hooker place. Is that what it's called? I'm not 100% sure. So it looks like we've come to the end of the little journey today, guys. I'm going to walk up to the corner because there's something you might be interested in up here. Now, I had considered filming in here, but considering what the place is, it's unlikely that I will get to film in here. But right here, we have the St. John Cemetery. Now, the St. John Cemetery is famous Well, you can put a couple of famous people in there. Of course, the bus is going to jump right in front of me there. Charles Atlas, the world famous bodybuilder. He's buried in the cemetery over here. Geraldine Ferraro. I believe she was the first female to run for vice president, if I'm not mistaken. She's buried here. But then, you've also got basically every single mobster that ever lived is also buried in here. We're talking people like John Gotti is buried here, Lucky Luciano, Carmine Galante. I'm trying to remember the other names, but Vincent the Chin, he's buried in here. Like virtually every, I'd say 90% of gangsters are buried here. In fact, I believe there was a mob here and 3 gangsters were buried here without a service. And then later they actually found the bodies and they were given a proper burial. But I'd be interested in doing a film in here, but you've got to be really careful when you're filming inside a cemetery. Obviously a lot of people aren't going to like that, and I totally understand why. And the last thing you want to do is piss off the mobsters, right? Anyway, that'll do for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little walk around Middle Village. And after this video, we're going to be heading back into Manhattan. I've got a whole slew of videos from Manhattan coming up. Take care, guys, and I'll catch you soon.